Alright guys, we're back on the bench again, and we got some parts in from OC Racing. These look like they're pretty much rebranded. Option number ones, we needed dog bones for our Tt02b. We're going to get it back together. I also want to talk about the DFO2 and their similarities. I'm waiting. I got to get a new front cup, which is the same as the Tt02. So I'm going to try and source some of them and get that running too. I really enjoyed running the DFO2 more than I did the Tt02, but I think it might have been a lot of it to do with the setup. We were using some Yay Racing dog bones, and all but one is broken. This one's the last one that bent, but I had two that snapped right on the collar. It's a weak point right there. So, and I didn't really like the way they ran anyway. I like the stock. The DFO2 uses a uni, but these are pretty easy to put in. We're also gonna do some cleanup, do our normal deal, try and get this running as good as we can. There's a little bit of a, looks like I got a little bit of a, the mesh is a little tight, so I got to monkey with that just a hair. We'll get some cleanup and some work done and get this girl back on track. We'll probably get this running and then do a head-to-head with Lauren and our DFO3. They're both the four-wheel drive Tamiya 110s in the classes that we can afford, you know, the $100, $150 range. But yeah, so show you what you get inside the package. Looks like 4 bones, they're metal. And then some stickers. We'll put some on the bench, but there should be just drop-in replacements for the stock, which I'm pretty sure they are. So this is going to go pretty quick, this part of it. Messing with the mesh is going to take me a little bit longer, so that I might do on and off screen, but I got to put the servo in place. I'm going to use and we're going to be using URGENEX. These batteries are perfect for DFs and Tt02s and Tt02bs, and they're 70C, so they're plenty good for riding on the track. Plus, it balances the weight pretty good. They run really well with them, so that'll be a win-win there. I gotta find my screwdriver real quick. Seems to have walked away on me. I'll use that one. So, it's not ideal, but it'll work. Going to do is we'll leave the stock ones in the front, the bigger ones, and then I'll take this Yay Racing out. Do that, you just take the one screw out here, there's a screwdriver. I put it back on the, started cleaning a little, guys. I'm going to get this bench clean because we're going to be putting in a CB and a transceiver radio and our cameras, the security cameras around the house. It's time. So anyways, we're going to use the stock cups. So and I got a bunch of those floating around. That's these guys. They're the same as DFs as well, which is nice because then a lot of these parts I can just get spares and run them all, you know. So that one's still together, but it's still bent, and you can see the pins coming out it. But you see they just don't hold up. I don't recommend them. I like the standard old school dog bones on this car. Some other cars I don't feel the same way, but at least the Yay Racing ones didn't impress me, the CVAs. So I'm gonna go back to the stock. Well, option number 1, but it's stock. Just the standard, not CVAs. And we're using Winter's Evening Bearings in this all the way around. Get some WD out. So I'll come back and we'll get this girl all right back. We'll get it blended up and go on to the next part. I might as well show you putting this back together. So they fit in there real nice. And these are the had these about 8 months now. Tt02b is one of the first sets of bearings that I worked out with. The first set was, I believe, for the poor boys last year, and then we went for the Tt02b, and they've been a great sponsor to us. Now I'm probably going to take the tires off of the DF02 over here. They're the ones that came on the Tt02b anyways, because they're the same exact tires that I use on the DF03. But anyways, so yeah, you just put this guy back in place. Oh, I might have to put the dog bone in. And like I said, I'm going to keep the other 2 of these as spares, and we're going to see how well these run. If they run a lot better, which I don't expect because they're performing the same function as the stock ones, just a little stronger, then I'll switch the front out too. But I really don't mind having the aluminum on the back and the stock on the front, because those stock ones are, man, they're beefy, they're meaty. Yeah, let me finish cleaning up and I'll be right back and we'll move on to the next part. Alright, so we've got the servo pretty much ready to go. Now you'll see here that I kind of broke that, but it goes all the way through, so I don't mind so much. Just gotta find the right bottom screw. Alright, I gotta have some around here somewhere. I'll be right back. But it's just one screw right in here. And it looks like I got a couple more I gotta tighten back up. Bottom one there. I think I had the metal plate on this, the bottom plate, which that could have been why it didn't run as good. So I want to give it another shot anyways. See if it should perform as good as the DF02, if not better. They're both plasma edges at different eras. But I'll be right back, find the right screws, and we'll get it back together. Alright guys, we got her all buttoned back up. Ready to give it a little test pump. Let me get my adapter for my homemade Dean's do Tamiya adapter. Now we used a it's a brushless Tamiya Tt02b. I heard they're not very good from the grapevine, but this came with my MFO1X kit. I'm not sure why. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Got to get the other. Alright, we got it back together. I ended up using an 80 amp that I had. That Tamiya, whatever the heck that thing is, that thing's a piece of junk. It was making all kinds of noises and all kinds of problems. So we'll put that on something else, maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll try it again, because I did have to put a different receiver in there, but we'll give her a pull. It's a little tight, so I might have to mug her a little bit. I'm also thinking about putting that rocket in my LC, but we'll see. So those that don't remember this car, we got this guy for a build battle with Mike RCRX over there, and he won. And then we used this in a Tt02b speedrun challenge, which I believe Joe, I think he got a holiday buggy out of that one. So, but yeah, I'll get this back on the track, give it a honest try. Now that I drove this guy so much, the DF02. And I'm waiting for the parts. You can see what broke there. But the cups and the rear cups, they're the same. And probably could use the same dog bones and the same cups. But the arms are different. You see they're different. But looks like they took this and they just made it cheaper. You got rid of your center brace or center protector to keep your fingers safe, I guess. But pretty much identical. Function very similar, but this one just I really enjoyed driving this one. Where this one I always seem to have problems, but now that we got the stock and some OC racing, link will be in the description for these guys. We'll get it on the track as soon as possible with our DF03. Lauren can run her Pink Wonder and I'll run this guy. I'll button it up off screen. You know, I just zip tie it, do what I gotta do. But then we'll be using our URGENEX 5200s. But so keep your eye out for that. Next, we'll be having a video on the track head-to-head with a 112 scale, the LC and the WL. Lauren and I will be racing, and then this will probably come up on the weekend. I'll get the 2 cars, the test run with this, and then the test run with our DF, and then we'll get a race out there. So hopefully you guys like and subscribe and enjoy what we're doing, because it's gonna get cold soon. So I'm trying to get some track runs in before the weather changes. Beautiful today. So anyways, I'll see you when I see you, and peace.